My husband and I, instead of dating and doing the dance scene and the party scene at college, his idea of a romantic date was to travel across the state to give a pro-life talk. So the pro-life movement really brought us together. In those days, we realized that the most effective way to influence law was to have someone get elected. And then he made the decision that he would run for Congress. I went to work with Feminists for Life as their international director. The more deeply I became involved, it was quite clear that this is where I needed to be. As time went on and our pro-life work advanced, we began to see that we really needed to target those lawmakers because they were the people who had the most impact in a law and policy. So we formed the Parliamentary Network for Critical Issues. We have an affiliation with over 1,000 individuals who serve in strategic positions in their countries and around the world.
When you understand the pro-life movement internationally, you know it's under an incredible attack by anti-life forces. And the way to respond to that is at the same level internationally. And Marie brings together people from all over the world to work together. She's an incredible networker.
She is in constant contact with heads of state, with ministers of health, with elected officials and pro-life leaders around the world in some 70 countries.
You know, it's Americans that are pushing abortion overseas, and we really need to step up our efforts internationally and have the pro-life movement from the United States be influencing and sharing best pro-life practices much more so than we have been in the past. One of the new tactics that's very prominent in Latin America is the use of abortion drugs. For the prime use, the drug Cytotec is used for gastric ulcers. But it can also be used to induce uterine contractions, resulting in an early abortion. We've been able to really alert people to this tactic and make suggestions as to the fact that perhaps the lawmakers could issue laws and restrict it to hospital use only. And now we are focusing more on Africa. They're really outraged at the Western imperialism, as they call it, that is coming into their countries and trying to get them to legalize abortion. I think the struggle to really overcome abortion is one that affects the hearts and minds of people. And we have to really focus on changing hearts and minds so that the unborn child is welcome.
Marie is an incredible inspiration to me in my own work in Latin America. She is incredibly intelligent, she's a great networker, she's a great facilitator. She brings people together, she unites, she inspires, she's fantastic.
The right to life is the prime human right, and the fight for human rights is the civil rights struggle of our century. The next generation is very engaged in this, and that is a great source of encouragement.